Hello, welcome back to Keddart Gaming. We got the helper going over here on the windrower, getting this grass all rowed up so I can go bale that here. We realized last episode that... Oops, lost that bale. We realized last episode that we're losing grass. Like, there's hardly any grass over there right now. And so I gotta really get this part done and get baling the other side there pretty quick before it all disappears. So something to be aware of. I think that's kind of a seasons thing that I'm not used to. Having to be expeditious in my baling of the grass. I don't know why they're rolling off the side like that. That's weird. It wasn't doing that before. But yeah, so I can't run a helper on the baler here. And I was going to do some of this off camera, but, well, I just haven't had time. So I thought we'd pick the episode back up here and go ahead and do some of this by hand. And then maybe switch gears and do some time lapse and just kind of see how it goes. I did take a quick look at the crops, and they are starting to grow, at least on the map. I didn't actually go over there and look at them in person, but maybe we'll jump over there real quick and do that after we finish up this last line of hay. Just because I'm curious. If this field's growing, I bet one of the other fields is growing over there too. Actually, if you look, you can see our farm over there. So the one closest to the farm isn't grown yet, but that was one of the last fields that we planted. I bet our sugar beets are probably popping up by now. That was the first field I think we planted, or one of the first fields. Let's go ahead and grab this little smidget. Move back over. Feel bad for this farmer here. We're driving all over his crops, but whatever. Not our field. He's not out here to watch. Alright, this goes pretty quick. The baling part, so it's not as bad as I thought it'd be, but we've probably spent a good hour out here in this field in real time over the last couple of episodes. So grass is not one of my funnest jobs in Farming Simulator. Once you get some of the larger machinery, it's not too bad. I'm kind of thinking maybe setting up some course play at some point just to not have to do it all manually. But we'll see. It's been a while since I've used course play, so I'd have to remember how to do all that. Also, I think the AI helper mod, or AI extension mod, I forget what it's called, AI extension probably, would be a good mod to get going at some point, because it makes the workers a little bit smarter. I don't know if the worker for AI extension can handle baling fields. That would be interesting. And I don't know if it's just because I have a modded baler as well. It might be that that might be contributing to the problem here, but I don't think we're going to be doing a lot of this, so we'll see. At least a little bit more of it, though, and I do need to get out there and start spraying at some point, so... Oops, losing. And so we're just going to get some grass here. Yeah, there's hardly anything left here. Definitely have to follow up faster next time. I think we really need a third tractor for the farm. It'd be nice if I could have been right behind the tractor with the windrower and then followed up with the baler in a second pass. Go back to external view just because it's kind of hard to pick up where the grass is with so little of it here. Part of me's wondering if this is even worth it with the amount of money we're spending in gas. and maintenance on these tractors to be out here doing this. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and wrap this field up, and then we'll check in on the other one and probably get started mowing that other grass field by the cow or the hog farm, right behind this, while we bale this up, or load this up with the auto load trailer. But we'll get done with the baling here first before we kick anything else off. And I still haven't turned off my notification noises, so you guys can probably hear that beeping noise coming through. My wife took my youngest to the park, and he's passed out before she even got him down the sidewalk. So that's good. She'll be able to get a run in. A little bit of peace and quiet in the house on a Sunday afternoon lets me get some recording in, get some hours in on the old simulator here. So we always appreciate when the wife gets out of the house and lets us do something fun. Okay, I think this is a lost cause once I fill up the next bale. In fact, let me just tab over here and turn this worker off. There's just not enough here to bale. We're gonna try to get one more bale out of this, and then I'm just gonna call it quits on this field. I'm not making enough to justify how long it's taken. I can't fold it up. How do I unload? I don't know why it does that. I think my resolution is just off. I can fold it up. Alright. Well, that's a shame. But we'll be able to come over here and mow this other field and bale that up, I think. So I'm going to just take this back, and we'll use the 6R to do the mowing. And then we'll use the 7R to come up behind and just windrow it up. But I'm gonna go load those other ones up first, so we'll just park him here, and we'll bring this back to the shed here. And so we'll be able to go back and check in on our other fields in a second here when we go get the auto load trailer. So we're gonna need this, so I'm not gonna bother putting it away. We're gonna keep things on 5 times speed because we want to actually get the grass picked up. Yeah, there's a lot of graphical errors on this map, like that flashing post there. For the most part, the map looks amazing. But there's just a couple of small things like that that catch you. Oh, but I won't be able to use a worker on this one. Because it's not an actual field. Which is okay. So we're just going to put this here. And then we'll drop this off and go get the trailer. And I'm going to just go ahead and load these bales up right now. Just because I want to make sure I get them. Oh, the engine is on. Let's go ahead and turn off the 6R. And then those are just running lights. That's good. So we're going to go over here. We're going to grab the trailer and we'll run down the road here and check out our fields and see if they're growing, which I suspect they are, which would be awesome. You can see that little spots of corn popped up already. Interesting. So all the corn popped up, which is a day or two ahead of some of the other stuff. I wonder if the wheat popped up back here. Let's just go down here and double check. So funny, I left those couple of spots of corn. Oh, yeah. So the wheat's popped up, the corn's popped up. So we probably need to be spraying some fertilizer then. Let's look at the map. So we got our growth map. Yep, so everything's... Huh. Did I miss a strip? Interesting. Or is it? Oh no, that's the road. Okay. So yeah, so these two fields are still behind everything. These are all popping up already. Soil. Yeah, I don't know how that got so dark. This is dark because this is where I ran over the corn with another one. That's dark. So I need to spray these 3 fields with a sprayer. Okay. Well, I think I'll use the 7R for that, because even though it's got duals all around, technically it's like a row crop style wheel spacing, so in theory it wouldn't do as much damage to the crops. Realistically, don't know how true that is, but it is Farming Simulator after all. So I'm going to go ahead and put us into field 9 here. And I'm just going to go ahead and do our headland road. This reminds me of when I first started learning to drive a tractor. It was like, just keep it between the rows. Don't overthink it. Oh, I'm going out of the rows. So I'm just going to take a double headland off here real quick, or a single headland off real quick. And then run down to the other end and do the same thing, and then hire a worker. Going to drive down to the end. I don't want to waste the time when I want to be loading up these bales. So just run down there and squeeze it in. So I don't think think the worker would be able to handle the short end here. These tires aren't quite spaced right for the corn rows in the game. Almost. I think there's another width option for this particular tractor, but whatever. I like how this one looks in general. And I'll probably do the double end row for this just because I'm down here and I want to start on the far end there. I think it'll be better for the worker. I'm surprised that 7 miles an hour is my top end speed right now though. Like, I remember spraying a lot faster than that. Up here. I guess it depended on wind, but yeah, I think I was spraying maybe 10 or I don't know. It's been a long time. More than 20 years. I don't know, missed a huge stretch there too of planting. To the end here and kick off the worker and then go start loading up those bales. The worker kept going crooked. I would have expected him to straighten out a little bit. Alright, let's do this. Get you going here. And this ever so slight amount on the side back there. And get the worker going now. And now we can go get our bales. Alright. Get them all loaded up here, and I'm gonna need a bale fork at some point. Semi-truck. This is gonna be a little slow. I wanted to do this with the 7R because it's like 4 miles an hour faster, but alright, let's see if I can. Big bales, square bales. this mode. Perfect. Can I load grass and hay on the same trailer? That'll be the real question. I can. That's good news. So just put the cruise on here. And there's some bales. Alright, we made it back to the cow farm, and we're gonna see if we can figure out how to drop our bales into this fancy new storage structure. Whoa. Alright, there. Oh, now we're in unload mode. Cylinder. I wonder if I spin back around now. If it will unload. Which ones go where, so we'll do it this way. Let's disconnect. That's straw. That's grass. Alright, so if I grab a... Nope. Can't pick them up. So I just had to get it past the yellow for them to load in. Unfortunately, we'll just do it a little bit less realistically and ram them in. Woohoo! But hey, we've got some grass bales, we got these bales. Signs are odd. So we got 85 left. I wonder if that, like, I wonder if it's, I could have all of one kind, and that would fill up before I could load different kinds, or what? I don't know. But it's not that huge, which is good. Which means it's not probably totally unbalanced. I'm curious how I unload them. R 4 bales of 23 I have 0. So I can take them out 6 at a time. Oh, that's cool. Alright, well I don't need to do that. So, well, we're happy with that, as long as they don't disappear for some reason because of seasons, which they shouldn't. Oh, we're gonna go back here and fill up the sprayer real quick. I'm gonna bother folding it up. I think I can squeeze around here. There's just some amount of room in the yard. Alright. Almost done with this field. 2 more fields to go after this one, I think. Yes, to get mine back up. Turn on the helper. And back over here. Alright. It's nice and easy. So now that we know that's going to work out for us, we're going to go ahead and take this back up by the pigs. And we're going to mow that grass field and then get it windrowed and baled all on the same day. And so knowing how the grass baling works, we're going to slow time down to make sure that we don't lose our grass. That was a lot of work and money that we spent for losing all of our grass. Ooh. Fender bender. Hit and run. He didn't even stop. Alright, so we're going to just drive back up here to the hog farm and get to our next job.